Okay guys, so welcome back to class, and today we are going to have the prefix and suffix section, which is what we're going to do today. And we have to give a brief explanation on prefix and suffix. Okay, so basically on Excel, there is no such formula or function as prefix or suffix. It is just a name that is coined for users to understand what we are trying to achieve. Okay, so to do that, let's type prefix equals prefix, so there's no suggestion, then equals suffix, you can say that there's no suggestion, so which means we can't find any of this in Excel or as Excel function. So when you look at this column M, we are going to see that we have Mr. Emeka Ojo, we have Mr. Yusuf Okafor. So this is prefix, adding something before the names. You can have Dr. Emeka, you can have Professor Emeka, you can have Alhaji Yusuf, you can have Alhaja or Miss Aisha Abu, and all that. So this is prefix. Do you understand? Now going to the column M, where we have the suffix and the email. Okay, so we have Emeka Ojo, then we also have at gmail.com. So basically this Emeka Ojo, this was how it came. Let's remove this. This was how it came. This was how it is. Emeka Ojo. You can see the Emeka, the E started with an upper case, then the Ojo also starts with an upper case, the Yusuf Okafor, like that on. So the reason why it is like that is because we remove something from it. So initially when you use the formula, this is what you are going to get. And we know that emails are usually in lower cases. So we are going to also learn how to do that in this video. So basically we are learning suffix and we are learning prefix. So let us delete this and go white on the video. Now we are going to delete this to selected column, and to delete I have showed us how to use shortkeys to delete. For those that are just joining us on the channel, on the page, please refer back to our previous video to see how to delete column, how to delete rows, how to add column, and how to delete rows or column, just shortkeys. Okay, so we are deleting this. Now let's add back the we are going to start the class now. Prefix, then suffix. So let's add one column here. To also add a column, we have told ourselves how to do that. So let's add suffix slash email. Okay, so this is it. And we also told ourselves we have learned how to change the size of a cell or column or whatever the case may be. So in this case, we are starting with our prefix, and we have said that there is no such formula as prefix or suffix. So what are we using? We are using the word concatenate. So what is concatenate? He said concatenate is a formula or function that joins several text strings into one text strings. So it is going to join different text from different cells or different column or different rows. Of course, we have other functions such as we have text split, we have text join, and we have explained these two in our previous video. Please follow this page or channel for us to be able to carry along all our tutorials, so that we can just refer back to a particular video that is directing us to understand better. Okay, so concatenate. What are we concatenating? In this case, we are going to concatenate the first and the last name. The reason why we decided to use this Excel worksheets is because we are used to it and we have been using this right from time. So we select on the first name, we use our comma, then we select the last name. Okay, So what are we doing? We are doing prefix. I'm sorry. So we are doing prefix. Okay. So before we actually select, since we are doing prefix, we need to use the Mr. first. Mr. MR. Mind you, when you use something like this, Excel will not recognize it. It's going to give us an error message. So for it not to give us an error message, we need to use the what? The column, the opening column and the closing column. But before that, let's just continue like this and see what response is going to give to us. So we press our comma, then we select on our test 1 and test 2. We select on our test 1 and test 2, which is going to be the first name and the last name. Enter. You can see it's giving us an error message. And I think in our previous video also, we have also told ourselves how to correct or control these error messages. Instead of showing hash name n/a and what have you, you can control it to be, it can show us if error, you can decide to make it what? Not found, or information not found. You understand? Instead of showing us this unprofessional response. So the reason why it is showing us this is because that MR is not recognized. So for it to be recognized, we have to put it what? In columns. So in quotation mark rather. So quotation mark beginning and closing quotation mark. Enter. So you can see we have Mr. Emeka Ojo. What do you observe? You observe that the Mr. is actually joined together with the first name and the last name. So there's no space in between. Now, you should see everything in Excel has a way it has to be done. If not, you are going to continue getting the wrong message. And the more you get used to it, the more you become faster at using Excel. So for this, we are going to use a character for space, which is the what? The quotation mark. So we put quotation mark, then comma. That's for the Mr. You can see the Mr. is now separated from the other names. So the same thing we are going to do in between the other names. We are also going to insert an opening and closing comma, opening and closing what's it called, quotation mark. So that is done. You can see we now have Mr. Ojo, right? We now have Mr. Ojo, Mr. Emeka Ojo. That's for the prefix. And one thing with Excel, though, when you're using Excel table, okay, so it's going to be easily done. All you just have to do is to focus on the first cell you're working with. The other cells related will automatically update themselves. You can see I didn't touch Mr. Yusuf Okafor. I didn't touch Mr. Emeka Okoye. I didn't touch Mr. Aisha Agbo and all that. I didn't touch all that. It just automatically filled itself. So another thing is this Mrs. Okay, this Mrs. you can actually turn Mr. to Mrs. for the female gender, and to do that we are going to hopefully have a separate section where we are going to talk about that. But for now, let's go to our suffix. So suffix we want to add at gmail.com. So equals to our name, concatenate. And one thing with Excel, you can see Excel does not recognize or does not give discrepancy to using lower cases or higher cases for the function. It doesn't. When you look at the prefix, I used the uppercase for the concatenate spelling, but for this suffix I'm using the lower cases. It doesn't actually matter to give you the same result. So concatenate, what are we concatenating? The same thing, the first and the last name. Let's open our brackets. So the first and the last name, that's what we are concatenating here as well. So the first comma last name. So now we are adding what at gmail.com. So the same way we did at Mr., that's what we're also going to do here. The same way we did Mr., that's what we're going to do here. So we are going to open quotation mark, then write at gmail.com, at gmail.com. So that is that. Then close our brackets. We close our brackets. After closing brackets, everything is done. So we close the So you can say we have achieved the same goal. But notice that the Emeka started with an uppercase, the Ojo also have the same thing. So to do that, we are going to use the function known as lower. So that function is to make your contents in lower cases. We also have another as upper, just in case you want to make everything in upper cases. So this is as simple as ABC. Hope you understand how we want to achieve this. So if there's anything you want us to make as video, you want us to explain, please kindly drop it in the comment section. A video you want us to explain further, any inquiry, anything. And I'm also glad to inform us that 2 weeks from now we are going to be having an ebook we are going to share for the followers for free. This is totally free. You don't need to pay anything. We are giving you this for free because we want you to be perfect with the use of Excel in your workplaces, in your businesses, and personal use, right? So we are going to be showing you how to, additionally with the videos we are going to be sharing with you, we are going to be showing you short keys and Excel, where you are going to be using it for your daily activities and all that. So if it's something you want, please don't forget to follow this page. You like, you comment, you share, then you also give us a thumbs up, give us a review on what you want from us. Give us a good review, Thank you very much. See you in our next video. Cheers.